needed to do something where I could give back to the community.
I wanted my foot in the door, get ground experience before I jumped into something like full-time teaching.
Well, I joined because I have a child here at the middle school, the Burgos.
I needed to do something different with my life, reevaluate what I was doing.
I came to United States not long time back, and I was searching for some job which will allow me to utilize my life experience.
I wanted to find out if I wanted to continue my studies in elementary education.
I actually joined AmeriCorps because I just really wanted to give back, because I see a lot of kids just falling into the cracks of education.
I'm a retired Philadelphia policeman. My first idea at the time was, just like kids learn from adults, adults can learn from kids too. So after about 2 weeks here, I fell in love with it.
And for me, it's extremely important because I came from the community that I'm working in right now.
I like the challenge. I like the level of responsibility. I like the independence. We're very much about dealing with kids directly.
You want to make a difference. You want to help a child. It's a difficult job. But every day when children run up and they give you a hug and they say, "Oh, Miss Bianca, thank you for such and such," it's worth it.
All right, now we're going to make a circle, go around it. Go around it. Now take one step back together. Hold hands, take one step back. There we go. She's going to put her entire body through the hula hoop, but we're never going to break hands, okay? So we're all going to hold hands.
Socialized recess is basically a program to provide organized and structured recess activities so that the children are not engaged in violent play and they're engaged in social and structured games that promote social skills. It definitely helps with cooperation, definitely helps with working along with one another, definitely helps with communication skills.
It helps to decrease conflict. And it's important for kids to understand that they need to get along with each other. So we help to create a socialized environment where they can go out and they can play positive games, where they help each other out, where they can talk to each other.
We need to have playtime be safe so that carries over into the instructional program. If we don't have to take 15 minutes after every recess period, that's more time to concentrate on instruction. Also, it provides a calmer climate and a calmer school environment.
What's the word?
Baby.
What's the word?
A.
Is it that?
If you have a child like Joe or someone else who needs that extra attention, but if you have a teacher that's in the classroom with 30-something kids, she can't give him that extra attention, and that's the attention that we can give him.
It's an asset to the school. I feel that they've done a lot for a lot of the students and for a lot of the teachers. There are a lot of students here that really need help, and the classroom teacher can't always help them. You have 30 kids in a classroom, and there's that one kid that just, they fall between the cracks and they're struggling and they need somebody to take 20 minutes out of the week just to show them one more time how to do that division. And I think that that's what makes a difference.
Sometimes that tutoring is in the classroom and sometimes that tutoring is one-on-one. The one-on-one tutoring enhances students' socialization as well and emotional state because that's attention. And children who are having learning problems, they need to feel that they're connecting with someone in school.
When you know there's somebody that you can honestly come and talk to, I feel like that's the number one reason I'm here. They know there's certain situations where they might not feel comfortable around their friends or their teacher, but like they know I'm gonna be original and real with them, and they can come and just have someone that's gonna listen to them in a non-judgmental way.
Mentoring's a huge deal of what we do. Even if we don't do it, I think, explicitly. Each kid is looking for just a compassionate ear, somebody to recognize that their situation is unique, individual, and is worth paying attention to.
A lot of the children in these communities don't have role models. They don't have people that actually grow up in these communities and come back and help them and who they see as being successful individuals. So it's important for us as core members, as individuals who have been born or raised in these communities to come back and give them a helping hand. And it's important for them to understand that there's more out there than what they see in their daily lives.
Leg warm, skin.
you get a student and he's not reading, and then all of a sudden he started reading, and then when that child realized that he could read the words that he couldn't before, you see that happy look on his face, and to me that's the most important.
Rapid Readers is an after-school reading program. Our program consists of always an activity. It consists of reading. They would also have play activities afterwards, phonics games. They would play all different kinds of games, but they had to be relevant to enrichment, literacy, word comprehension, sight words, but all the activities tied into the theme of reading.
Beginning of the school year, our students would refuse to read, and not because they want to be defiant, it's just because they're terrified. And I see it now, during the last marking period, most particularly, they're reading. And I'm sure that it comes from the NSCC. They have a very positive impact on my students.
We hope that we could encourage the kids and they would enjoy reading and learn to love reading and get reading is something you want to do for life.
Now that's the star you are.
Service learning is dealing with the community. We want to teach the kids that your community should be important to you.
Students, they need to have some type of connection from what they do at the school and in their everyday lives. They clean up parks or they help them to become active members of the communities that they live in.
They are instilling in the children a sense of community pride. The neighborhood knows the core knows the neighborhood. They've collaborated on projects, working together with children, with parents, with the community.
By tying together these needs of the kids, academic, social, we can create a stronger school community. And if the school community is stronger, then the community at large is stronger.
We come in with a lot of different programs that the children can do after school. Dance programs, drill teams, talent fashion shows, reading programs, math programs.
We have all too many children that have nowhere to go after school. We have data that indicates that vandalism, teen pregnancy, violence against children goes up after school. And children really need a safe, structured place to be.
Because the core works above and beyond the school hours, that just adds to the school climate. When you have caring adults caring about what happens to children. You know, to see an adult on a Saturday or a Sunday or a Monday when schools are closed, that makes a difference to children. And they get the idea that they count to someone other than their families, or if they have poor family backgrounds, they count to someone.
The 120 people who helped design this program in 1992 took the point of view that school is in session 180 days a year. We really want to enrich what's available to kids, particularly in the non-school hours.
We're a year-long program, so we're here at times when the school isn't, and we work the entire summer. So when the teachers are gone, we're still here running the summer camp with those same children.
This summer we're working on a service learning project. We are reclaiming a city vacant lot, which is actually located directly across from Vaux Middle School. The children are involved in taking the trash out, taking any overgrown weeds out, and they will be laying a path. And this is all designed by the students. The other great thing they're doing is they're actually creating a mosaic wall. Sometimes when students can make a connection with the importance of algebra, the importance of various subjects to the community and how it affects the community, how it influences their own community. That's when they learn a lot more, and that's when they really are able to identify with what they're learning and what the information is that's in front of them.
While most of our summer camps are for kids, a few that focus on family literacy also involve parents and even grandparents.
We want to show the parents how they can work with their children while they're with us, and then when they're at home to continue to do activities with their children,
to continue the involvement with their children even though they're not here.
Yeah, we really feel that the parent is the child's first teacher, and if we can empower the parents, then they are able to help their children even more.
Hopefully the younger children in our program will feel confident and be able to go to their parents, grandparents, and know that they can assist them with any problems that they have as well as schoolwork. That means a lot to a child to know that they have a parent that's involved.
You need to cooperate with everyone in the building. Teachers, they're a very important part of the school process. The principal.
There's a lot of expectations, especially on members and team leaders. If it's your first year at any school and you're new, there's a lot of pressure. You have to live up to what the NSCC expects from you. And you're also coming into a new environment. You don't know what they expect of you. One thing that they'll make sure that you receive on a consistent basis throughout your term of service is a lot of training.
We probably provide more training than just about any other AmeriCorps program in the country. Our training begins with 3 weeks of full-time, 40 hours a week training.
We got many trainings on different levels, start from management and being a team member, tactics in reading process, in education, how to structure a class, how to report.
Our members have got to learn about working in schools. Even our members who are parents of kids who attend school don't often understand how schools really function, do's and don'ts. We have team building activities that we do with our own members so they can work as a team. They learn to support each other. These are all things we provide our members.
Beautiful job. Thank you. So gorgeous. Thank you. Lovely voice. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The reward I get is when I see the kids walk down the aisle. And for 4 years, I've seen them walk down. Kids that come in ninth graders, and they know nothing about high school. And to me, the kids are like my extended family.
If a child has one connection in a school with an adult, with a caring adult, it can make a difference in whether or not that child graduates. If we go back and look at each child who had the support of an NSCC worker, you would see improved grades, increased attendance, different things that have made school more successful for children.
One of the biggest changes that we see is in discipline. A lot of the students who had discipline problems, they don't have as many disciplinary problems as they did in the beginning of the school year. They're more sociable. They can interact with other people.
Students have come up 1 and 2 reading levels because of the assistance that they've gotten. It's traditionally what you want is to see a child go up a level. But when you're seeing them going up more than 1 level, you know that a program has an impact on them.
We do a tremendous amount of assessment. When we look at the kids who in the previous year had what Philadelphia considers very high rates of absenteeism, on the average, we cut their absenteeism in half.
I think in the whole, our program try to build self-esteem. I think because a child with a healthy self-esteem is a child that will go far in life.
Can everybody hold up your ties? No. Hold up your ties, Kelly. Good, that's good. Beautiful work.
Be ugly. Life is big ugly.
Through my 3 years with the Corps, I just have had great members. They bring so much to the table, and it means so many different things to different children and different adults that I think overall I would just rate the Corps with an A.
I want for these kids the same thing I want for my own kids, to grow up healthy, happy, live a rich life, enjoy it, contribute to others. What we're trying to do, in fact, is provide for urban kids who right now don't have these kinds of developmental opportunities, which, when you look elsewhere, that everyone else thinks are good for kids. We're just trying to provide the same thing.
You do learn so much about yourself. That's one of the great things about the job. You learn about your place in the world. That's what I would like to see people coming into the Corps with. That they could come in and touch a student's life and be better for it. The student would be better for it. The Corps member would be better for it. That's a step in both their lives.